Okay, so can you please tell me about the story that I know that G3 helped your daughter? So just tell me a little bit more about your story. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, Hong, for this opportunity to share my story of what G3 has helped me and my especially my daughter's health. So first, my name is Manu Moores, originally from Samoa, but so in 2016, our family was living in Samoa. Never thought of moving away from home. If you don't know Samoa, Samoa is in the Pacific Island. It's closer to New Zealand and Fiji, Tonga. All those islands in the Pacific. So that's where I was born and raised. So I was a high school teacher for 14 years. I have 5 children, and then the baby of the family, my daughter, she's number 5 of the children. She was diagnosed with leukemia, and leukemia is cancer of the blood. In Samoa, they don't do treatments for cancer. They send patients to New Zealand or Australia. So as soon as she was diagnosed, the hospital in New Zealand called us to come to do her treatment. But they told us not to come that Friday, but come Monday. So that's how we didn't go to New Zealand. A team from America came to Samoa to do their research and humanitarian services, and they told us to come here to America to do her treatment. So that's how our family moved from Samoa to America. And then my daughter was going through intensive chemo treatment. She was really sick. She had no energy. She had no appetite, very skinny. We were in and out of the emergency at Primary Children's Hospital because her immune system was very low due to the chemo treatment. She lost her hair. She had no hair from the chemo, and that went on for a year and a half. That's what I went through, with my daughter, because I had to, I was with her 24/7, taking care of her. And it's so sad, for a parent to see your own child, helpless. She didn't want to eat. She sleeps all the time after her chemo treatment. And we go in and out of emergency because her immune system. And then this opportunity was introduced to me a year and a half later of my daughter's treatment. And what caught my attention when this company was introduced to me were the health products, because I was looking for health freedom for my daughter at the time. I saw the product, which is the G3 juice, that caught my attention. I quickly did a research on G3 juice and online, and so amazed of how the scientists call the fruit GAC. They called it's a fruit from heaven. So that caught my attention even more. I researched and I found a lot of health benefits of the juice. So I ordered it and gave it to my daughter. That was in November 2017. As soon as I got the juice, I gave it to my daughter. Excuse me. And 5 days before her chemo treatment, I was giving her the G3 juice. And then we went to her chemo treatment appointment. Usually before her chemo treatment, the doctor always draw her blood, check her blood first, and usually her blood counts always come back low. And when the counts are low, they tell us no treatment, take her to do a blood transfusion or take her home. Come back the following week, make sure her blood counts are good before they do treatment. That particular day in that month that she had her chemo treatment, we went to the doctors, check her blood test first before the treatment. When the results came back, that was the first time I heard the doctor. Whew.
I know, yeah.
First time I heard the doctor saying that her blood counts are perfect. They're not low anymore. And then I thought back of the G3 juice that she took 5 days before that treatment, that chemo treatment appointment. First time I heard the doctor saying her blood counts are perfect. So we did the treatment that day. Then after that treatment, we went home. At home, she takes 15 oral chemo medication. So besides the chemo she gets at the hospital through the port or the IV, she also takes 15 oral chemo medication, 15 pills at home. When we got home from after that appointment, that's the first thing I saw was on her dresser were these pills on her dresser. What I did, I just grabbed all of them and threw them in the rubbish. And so, yeah, without the doctor knowing.
Oh, wow.
So what I did, I just gave her this G3 juice. The instruction on the juice says you have to take it in the morning and in the evening with meals. What I did with my daughter, I gave it to her morning, afternoon, and evening. So I gave it to her 3 times a day. And right after I started giving her, she was on the G3 juice, amazing changes started to come. She slowly started to get her appetite back. She started to get her energy back. She slept less than before, because before after a treatment, she would sleep the whole day, and the next day, I would have to wake her up to put something, eat something. As soon as she was on this G3 juice, it boosted her immune system. She has never been back to the emergency, to the ER, ever since she was on this G3 juice. Wow. So she got her energy back. She got her appetite back. Like she wanted to eat more food. Before we tried to feed her, but she doesn't want to eat because of the chemo. Chemo is too strong. And then she lost all her hair. When she started taking the G3 juice, slowly, I saw the hair growing back really thick. If you see her, we should have grabbed her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The hair grew back really thick right now. And so from November 2017 up until today, which is April, what's today? Let me see, April 6th, my daughter hasn't gotten sick anymore. She hasn't been to the ER anymore. Especially during winter. During winter, a lot of people get sick, and she catches pneumonia right away when she's around sick kids or people, or when the weather changes, when it's cold. November 2017, all the way through winter, she never got the cold, she never got the flu, she got her appetite back.
Wow.
Yeah, she's gotten better, a lot better from, ever since she took the G3 juice. So right now, she was in remission in August last year. She's all cleared. She's back to normal, and right now she just goes in every month to do checkup because she's all cleared of leukemia. No, she's not sick anymore. She's back to normal, back to school. If you look at her, she doesn't look like a cancer patient. Yeah, you've seen her. Huh?
Yeah.
And she's here, so I'm so grateful.
What's belief when you see the G3, and like a lot of people when they sick, they just listen to doctor. Mm-hmm. But what the reason why you you put medicine away, you throw it away, and then so what made you believe that?
Like I said, when I first saw the presentation and I saw the products of this company, what caught my attention were the health products. And as soon as I saw the G3 juice, because this company has a lot of other health supplements, but I was thinking my daughter's already taking a lot of health, she's taking 15 oral chemo medication. I don't want to give her more pills. So I looked at this juice, like, oh, it's easier to drink, it's liquid. And I just quickly did a research online and went in and did a research. And it says it's a fruit from heaven, it's from heaven. That's what caught my attention. Mm-hmm. And then research it has a lot of health benefits. I'm like, oh, I need to give this to my daughter. Okay. And so that's how it started.
Yeah, because a lot of people, we know that Nu Skin, it doesn't, not the medicine for, sickness.
Right.
Yeah, but the thing that I know that you use it for your daughter, and,
And it's all natural. It's from fruits.
Yeah.
No chemicals like the pills that you get from the doctor. A lot of chemicals that will help heal one part of your body, but will kill and and it affect the other organs. So you need to get more pills to fix that other part. That's
So beside the G3, did you give her anything?
yeah. So I gave her
beside-
I started with the G3 juice, and then when I started to see changes, I started giving her Jungamols.
Jungamols.
Yeah, life pack for kids.
Uh-huh.
So right now she's taking G3 juice and Jungamols.
So every day,
Every
three
day.
times a day.
Yeah, even right now I gave her twice a day
Twice a
G3
day.
juice and
Yeah.
also Jungamol.
All right.
But when she first started, when she was really sick, I gave it to her 3 times a day, and that's how I started to see changes, coming through. Like she wanted to eat more. Her appetite started coming back, and her energy, like she was up more. Before she's always tired and then sleeping. But slowly I saw changes when she started taking this G3 juice. And what amazed me is she hasn't been sick ever since.
That's true.
Yeah, we haven't been to the ER.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
While she was still doing chemo treatment,
Yeah.
she never got sick. Her immune system started boosting.
So now she, how long that she need to go back to check up?
We go every month.
every
We went
month?
last 2 months, last 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, so next month also we go and check. And every time we go and check, because she does a blood test when we go in and do her checkup, everything comes back perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, doctor says she's doing fine
Oh wow.
with her blood results right now.
Thank you. Thank you
Yes.
so much
You're
for
welcome.
sharing. And I wish her with the all